Hispanics are the only undocumented here. Mexicans.
We're going outside. Let's go.
Are you touching me?
Yes, everyone's asked you to leave. Let's go.
I wanted to leave. I tried to leave. They wouldn't let me.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we have a deep and eye-opening story for you, diving into issues of racism, Karen's crazy actions, and how people sometimes deal with these issues in surprising ways. Now, racism is never the right thing to do, yet this Karen uses it to insult others. The story takes place on January 23rd, 2024 in a California neighborhood where a group of workers are performing construction work on a home when a resident, whom we'll call Karen for simplicity, raises concerns about their documentation status. The interaction quickly escalates, exposing underlying issues of race and entitlement. Let's break it down step by step. Karen approaches the workers and asks to see their paperwork, claiming that she has access to this information because they work in her neighborhood. This interaction reflects a common misunderstanding, the belief that residents or neighbors have some kind of right to the workers' personal documents, when in fact they do not.
I'm not telling you any of that. They 100% are. They 100% are. But it's not your information.
The workers were understandably surprised by the request. They attempted to explain that they were legally employed and had the necessary paperwork. Despite their assurances, Karen persisted with her demands, which were not only unreasonable but also intrusive. The conversation became disturbing when Karen made pointed comments that implied racism.
Sure it is. I'm a citizen of the country. I mean, I'm a citizen. Why? How is it not my business?
They're not even working on your property.
It doesn't matter. They're working next to my property.
Is that? I don't understand. They all have documentation, and now you're demanding it.
Yes.
Are you demanding mine as well?
Well, you obviously are not Hispanic.
And why is that? Why are you not demanding my documentation?
Are you that dense?
After the contractor intervened, Karen appeared to relent, but the incident highlighted deeper societal issues. The contractor's response was firm and professional, but also underscored the importance of those in positions of authority standing up against harassment and racism.
Are you?
Is this a racist thing? Are you? It's because they're Hispanic?
Of course. Hispanics are the only undocumented here. Mexicans and South Americans. Yes. And we're facing a huge crisis in this country.
Do I need to get police involved here?
Sure.
So that you'll let these guys...
I'm not bothering them.
You are harassing them, and you're actually on this person's property. Okay. I'm going to have these guys keep working.
Well, okay, and I'm going to talk about it.
Okay. I will as well. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know, but I'm going to have these guys keep working.
Her racist actions were so extreme that it is worth pondering. Consider how much worse her actions would have been if she had encountered a more aggressive person instead of this gentle delivery person. Her actions fall within the purview of California Code 18 at 249. This law provides whoever, whether acting under a law or not, intentionally causes injury to any person, or through the use of fire, a firearm, a dangerous weapon, or an explosive or incendiary device, attempts to cause injury to any person on account of the actual or alleged race, color, religion, or nationality of any person shall be punished by imprisonment for not more than 10 years, by a fine under this title, or by both. Being drunk at work leads to many potential risks, but Karen in this second video didn't think so. On February 20th, 2023, two Fort Myers Police Department officers responded to a report of a former employee who was intoxicated at a Chevrolet dealership. According to the manager, the employee had previously been a hard worker and dedicated to her job. Recently, she became intoxicated and began causing trouble with other employees. As her condition worsened, the company was forced to fire her and ask her to leave the premises. She immediately refused and remained at her desk.
One of my other employees downstairs heard the person say, "You need to stop drinking while on the job." Okay. So we just terminated her, like.
Hi.
You doing okay?
Yeah, hi. What's your name?
During the investigation, the woman was identified as Naline, and from her first words, she appeared mentally unstable and slurred her speech due to the influence of alcohol.
What's your name, is?
Melina Tierra?
Melina?
Nailin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea why I'm here?
No clue.
Would you like to know what I'm here for? Well, I know what I'm here for. That might be your problem, actually. That might be a business of yours.
While the two police officers were talking to the boss, the employee immediately loudly demanded that the police provide her ID number so that she could contact a lawyer, whom she and her boss confirmed was her father. She repeatedly refused to accept the police's instructions and repeatedly said that she had graduated from law school and would come back to ask the police.
So, what's your title here?
I'm the owner.
Okay, what's her title?
She's a BDC. She works in the business.
Yeah, I'm
development
also
center.
in law school. If you want to take down my information.
Well, I don't want to talk to you just yet. You just ignore me.
Yeah, okay.
So she was
I want
administrator
your
a
first
couple
and last name with my.
Yeah, that's her desk.
Oh, okay. I want your ID number with your first and last name, so I can talk to my lawyer.
You're gonna get it.
Yes, because I'm in law school.
Okay.
All right. So
I'm a paralegal by profession.
Oh yeah. I'm 20. Like what, a year ago? Okay. So what's your first and last name?
Officer Cafroni from our
First name.
C-A-F-F R-O-N-I.
R-O-N-I.
My badge number is 616.
Worse still, in order to avoid the police's instructions, she lied that she had called her mother and was on her way to pick her up, but her boss's words exposed her lie.
That's tough. Okay, so let me just call my mom and let me just have her. You obviously are professional. Well, what's confirmed is that I need to have someone pick me up. So why are you making it like I am?
Okay, when is your ride coming here?
Cuando mi mamá me dice que va a venir.
My partner doesn't speak Spanish. Okay.
Your partner doesn't speak Spanish,
No.
correct? So that means I have to physically speak.
Did you guys officially ask her to leave the property?
Because your mom was on the phone after I
Yeah,
called
my
her
mom
to
said that
leave.
she was on the way.
Her mom said she's not coming to pick her
Let her
up.
No,
ask her to leave
no.
the property.
Let me put my mom on speaker.
You need to leave the dealership now, please.
Okay, so ma'am, so the phone
You can hang up the phone too.
Complainer was pushed to a new level. She immediately called her mother and deliberately prolonged the call to avoid being dragged out of the company. During the investigation, the police found that the girl had an uncooperative attitude and defiant behavior, so he immediately restrained her.
We're telling you need to leave. You're gonna be trespassed.
So I can't call my mom and ask her.
They don't want you to use your.
Mommy, this is my mom. Hi, mom. So tengo la policía aquí diciendo que yo necesito irme de los premises, que yo necesito alguien que me recoja, porque hay una gringa aquí fea, tú sabes, ya de pinga. Entonces.
Okay, I've had enough. We're going outside.
Are you touching me?
Let's go outside. We've asked you to leave. Let's go.
Have your purse.
We're going outside. Let's go.
Are you touching me?
Yes, everyone's asked you to leave. Let's go.
As soon as the police restrained her, the women continuously screamed, cursed, and resisted while being handcuffed.
Bro, stop! Stop!
You guys find your back.
No,
I was resisting.
no, this isn't resistance. I'm not resisting. I'm literally
Sure,
innocent. What the question
You've been
is?
drinking a lot today. I don't know what you were drinking, my dear.
Her uncooperative behavior led to a number of serious charges. The sentence she received will certainly be a stain on the law student's life. 𝒉𝒂𝒏 was found guilty of charges including disturbing the peace, trespassing, and resisting without violence. In Florida Statutes Chapter 877, Section 03, the law refers to the case whoever commits such acts as are of a nature to corrupt the public morals or outrage the sense of public decency or affect the peace and quiet of persons who may witness them. And 𝒉𝒂𝒏's actions violated this law and immediately resulted in her being charged with disorderly conduct or breach of peace, which is classified as a second-degree misdemeanor punishable by up to 60 days in jail or 6 months probation and a $500 fine. And also in Florida Statutes Chapter 810, Section 08, 𝒉𝒂𝒏's act of defiance and disobedience to the instructions of the owner of the workplace resulted in her facing punishment. Whoever, without being authorized, licensed, or invited, willfully enters or remains in any structure or conveyance, or having been authorized, licensed, or invited, is warned by the owner or lessee of the premises, or by a person authorized by the owner or lessee to depart and refuses to do so, commits the offense of trespass in a structure or conveyance. She will face sentence as a second-degree misdemeanor punishable by up to 60 days in jail. Resisting a peace officer as stated in Florida Statutes Chapter 843.02, this statute addresses the crime of resisting an officer with or without violence. Resisting with violence involves actively opposing or obstructing an officer using force, while resisting without violence refers to nonviolent obstruction. Another costly conviction forced 𝒉𝒂𝒏 to accept a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to a year in jail or 12 months of probation, and a $1,000 fine. In this last case, let's see how Karen disregarded her health during the epidemic and get the consequences for this. Our story begins on 3rd October at a busy Western dental clinic in California where thousands of patients come in for dental care every day. But on this particular day, the atmosphere is filled with tension, all because of one woman and her refusal to wear a mask. When Karen arrived at Western Dental, the clinic staff politely asked her to put on a mask as standard procedure to keep everyone safe. But Karen had other ideas. Karen immediately refused to wear a mask, losing her cool by shouting that she had a heart condition and was anxious.
600 miles to get my daughter to this appointment. You don't want to help us? 600 miles. No, I'm not going to have you turn us away because you want a face mask on. I left my daughter here to check herself in. Okay, so what do you want me to do?
She had driven 600 miles to get here, and she could not accept that her child would not be seen because she was not wearing a mask. Karen's frustration was palpable. She was adamant about not wearing a mask, citing her heart condition and anxiety as reasons for her refusal. The staff insisted on enforcing their policy, requiring all visitors to wear masks.
No, I cannot wear a face mask. First of all, I have a heart condition. Secondly, I have anxiety. 3, I drove 600 miles to get here. Bitch, I will get your ass right now.
The clinic staff attempted to defuse the situation, explaining the importance of the mask policy for everyone's safety. But Karen would not accept it. Her frustration quickly turned to anger.
Fuck you. No. Fuck you.
You're not gonna hurt me? You need to go.
No, I'm not leaving. No, I'm not leaving. My daughter has an appointment. She can get checked in by me. Here's your fucking face mask. Now fucking check her in.
Karen's argument was so nuanced that she argued that she had traveled 600 miles, a significant effort that she felt she should be exempt from the mask policy. Karen's outburst was raw and desperate. Her refusal to comply and her aggressive tone made the situation worse.
Check her in.
We're gonna call the cops.
I don't give a shit. Call the cops. Hold on. Stupid ass fucking bitch. Fuck you, you fucking cunt. Oh, wait for your ass outside, bitch. Fuck, I live in Idaho. You don't know where I live.
The staff remained calm but firm, reiterating the need to adhere to clinic policy. As tensions rose, the clinic had no choice but to call in security. The situation quickly spiraled out of control, and it became necessary to maintain order. The police calmly explained the situation to Karen, emphasizing that the mask policy was non-negotiable and part of public health regulations. Karen, however, remained unmoved, standing her ground with a mixture of anger and defiance. Ultimately, Karen was asked to leave the facility. Her daughter, who had stayed inside for the procedure, would have to find another way to get the dental care she needed. Karen's dramatic protest reached a boiling point, and the day ended with more questions than answers. Karen's behavior disrupted the order of the clinic by disregarding the rules. This resulted in her being charged with violating California Penal Code 415 disorderly conduct. The law specifically defines disorderly conduct as engaging in conduct that is unacceptable or inconsistent with public order, including causing a public nuisance or creating a dangerous situation for others. The penalty can result in the subject facing up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $1,000 depending on the severity of the situation. That's the last part. The behavior of those women is insane. Right? Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to be the first to receive interesting news. Thanks for all your support.